What's up, YouTube? How you doing? I'm going to take a different approach. I'm going to do this video Super Venom Fang X style slash hugebane. And I'm going to use base foes words against him. Now the funny thing is part of when he was actually describing definitions, he was following the correct path, which makes me really not understand what he's not understanding, if that makes any sense. And here's what I mean. For a while here, there was something missing about what he was trying to say here, and I figured out what it was. First, I'm going to actually show you what Dr. Hugebane posted, and here we go.
I threw, so like, Bill is in front of me. I took a screw and I throw a screw at Bill. Well, that is a fact. The fact is I threw a screw at Bill. It hit his head. Bill could say, well, the fact is it did hit my head. My theory is the screw must have fell off an airplane and hit my head. An observation.
Okay. Bill, I'm sorry you got involved in this. You poor thing. So, Bill, I'm going to help you out, because Dr. Hugebane doesn't seem to be able to do it. Now, Bill, you can actually sit there and theorize that the screw fell from the plane, and you can be satisfied with that. Or, what if we used the scientific method and developed a theory? What would happen if we did that? And here's what I propose. Alright, now, with science, we usually don't get to start out this way, where we know in the beginning actually what happened. The fact that Hugebane threw the screw. That we would not know in the beginning. Alright, we're going to go right through this. Now the fact is that the screw hit Bill's head. Bill, according to Hugebane, is going to theorize that the screw fell out of a plane. Now, if we were actually curious about the origin of where the screw started from, we would experiment. So we're going to first start with Bill's idea. He thinks it came from a plane, or he made a theory that it came from the plane, based on nothing other than it came from the air. So what we would do is actually drop a screw from the plane for real and have it land on his head. We would see if the impact damage would be the same as what our original thing on him would have been. So, like, let's say the impact was hard enough the first time that it actually left a bit of a bruise. Well, if the screw that fell out of the plane reached a terminal velocity, we'd actually be able to analyze just how fast that came down. I don't want to do the math on that right now, but you guys see where we're getting with this. So, is the velocity greater than, equal to, or less than the original hit? In addition, we would also test the trajectory. Would it have come from the same place? So, making those experiments, we would then disprove that it would have come from the airplane. Through further, we could also experiment, maybe God did it. Well, we can't test that, so that's just ridiculous. The screw was not thrown down by God. We'll then theorize that Hugebane threw it, so what we would do is we would then have him throw more screws, test, does the trajectory as well as the velocity match the initial attack. If so, we would be able to back up our theory with scientific facts. And in this case, using his animations and such, and his words, the fact is that it was thrown by Venom, or Super Venom Fang X slash Hugebane. Our theory matched the facts. and we would have used experimentation, observations to get to our conclusion.
I took a screw and I throw a screw at Bill. Well, that is a fact. The fact is I threw a screw at Bill. It hit his head. Bill could say, well, the fact is it did hit my head. My theory is the screw must have fell off an airplane and hit my head. And observations.
So you see what this is? We would have actually have experimented with the ideas, and by being able to test, repeat, and observe, we could then develop a theory based on the information that we had gotten from the scientific method to produce our theory, which would have indicated such as true. I'm going to leave this with hugebane, checkmate. Thank you for the animation to help prove my point. And thank you for showing, once again, you are clueless. But here's the really interesting part about that entire thing. When we go back a little bit further, you actually state in many places what scientific theory is, and then you don't even use it in your explanation, showing that you can read an explanation, but you don't understand it. And by the way, scientific theory is not a compound word. It is two words, not a compound word. A compound word is two words combined into one word. You are wasting your money if you are actually in college. You don't understand it, and I'm not using, before you get into it, this is disproving you. I'm not bringing religion into it. I'm bringing your lack of understanding of science. So, that all being said, I am going to post a link to his original video, and you all be the judge. Somehow magic, and we'll catch y'all later. One more thing for you, hugebane, checkmate. Yeah, definitely smart. Yeah, definitely smart. Uh-oh, I got criticized again. Oh, gonna have to black. Gonna have to black.